welcome to my channel. I hope you are good today. We're here with the Buccaneers. Say hello, Buccaneer. Buccaneers. Say hello to YouTube. Tell them that you are so happy to be here reacting in this channel. Tell them that you have a lot of fun and that they must come to Twitch so we can react together. Come, Buccaneer, from YouTube, and join us, not save us, join us, Bucca. Join us, I say. I have 4 hands. Just kidding. Okay, guys, so today we are going to react, come to Twitch, to this video called FatTok thinks the word obese is a slur. And this video is from Murasaki Juice. It really caught my attention. You know, I'm learning English, guys. I want to make a little, guys, I'm learning English and sometimes I get too distracted and sometimes I don't find the right words. So please have patience. I'm learning and this reaction helps me a lot, helps me to think and to understand. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so our next patient. Oh, hey,
my God.
Susan. What appears to be the problem? Hey there, doctor, mate. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. How are you, Susan? Doctor, I'm gonna be honest, mate. Not too great. I feel a lot of chest pain, right? And my knees hurt when I walk. Okay, well, Susan, the problem with... But that's not all, doctor. I run out of breath really easily, and I just feel tired all the time. Yeah, Susan, I think I might know what the problem...
I think I'm eating takis right now. And as the way she was talking, like all the symptoms, I was feeling the symptoms like, no, I don't have pain. I only have... I'm tired, yes, because I worked the whole day.
Problem you're having is, and every doctor I've gone to about this problem has just been really fat-phobic, always making comments about my weight and my diet, and it's just really insulting. Susan, I think they might be... No, yeah, I might be a bit...
That's you in the video. Oh no, that's not me. But if I keep eating takis, I might get like... Boy. Hello, Doncito. Guys, I need to stop eating takis.
Bit plus size, but it's got nothing to do with my health. I don't know why they keep bringing it up. One doctor even called me the slur obese. Excuse my language. Wait, the slur obese? What do you mean slur? God, they're all so bigoted and closed-minded. Doctor, I just want a solution to my problem. Can you help me out, please, mate?
Oh no.
Yo, you're joking, right? Hello, ladies.
Okay, that was a cool intro. What the freak?
And gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, Starlight and Huey. Welcome back to the channel. Or if this just so happens to be your first time here, then I'm not even gonna say it. Okay, you know. And before people go in the comments and say, oh, you sound so different, why do you sound so different? It's because I got braces, I got grills, okay? That's why I low-key...
That hurts a lot, guys. When you have one of those, you cannot even eat, you cannot even talk, and like, oh my god.
Have a little bit of a lisp, alright? Some words are still kind of hard to pronounce, but to be fair, most of it is faded by now, but it's still there just by a tiny little bit. And if you say you can't hear a difference, then I'm gonna give you flowers, okay? I'm gonna give you roses and dandelions. I was supposed to take a 2-week break off YouTube so my speech could recover, but I had to make this video. This is just retarded. Now before...
Obese is a slur? It's not... Well, I don't think it's a slur. This is a medical condition, as some of you said. Yeah, it's a medical condition. Like, even if you go to, I don't know, measure or take your blood pressure in those machines in, I don't know, maybe a pharmacy or Walmart or whatever, they can tell you like if you are obese, if you have overweight or not. Like me, it appears on the medical thingy, like you're obese, you are thin, you need to eat whatever you know, It says
I go
like that.
on and on and on. Let me just preface this by saying, I don't have a problem when people complain on the internet. Honestly, I don't. I'm doing it right now. If someone wants to sit down and complain about something, then honestly, I think that's perfectly fine. Sometimes it's funny, constructive, and actually entertaining. It only becomes a problem when you're crying and whining about something which you yourself can control. It's one thing if I complain about Cocoa Pops tasting like shit because they took the sugar out. I don't know why they did that. But it's different if I'm the CEO of Cocoa Pops complaining about the same.
What is the meaning of DMI? If your BMI is over 30, then you are by definition obese. What does it mean, BMI? Well, if you have like overweight, oh, body mass index. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah. Like yeah, okay. Thank you so much for clarifying.
Thing. Like, do you not see how stupid that would be? You fucking made it, you twat. And similar to that, if you complain about getting made fun of on the internet while you simultaneously act like a retard on the internet, you're a fucking idiot. I don't.
Hey. If you're gonna say I act like a retard on the internet or whatever he said, I am an anime girl, okay? I'm an anime girl.
Feel like I'm breaking new grounds here. This shit should be obvious. In conclusion, don't complain about things which you can solve through your own actions, okay? I thought this would be common sense.
Guys, isn't that word like bad? Like the R word? Isn't it bad, that word? Like, I saw people fighting over on that word on Twitter. But in Spanish, I mean, look, in English is something bad, but in Spanish, like, people say it like whatever, you know, you can hear it all the time. Like, I know I must get like used to the language because I decided to stream in English. So I have to get used to the behavior and to be like a good, I don't know, a good person. Not a good person, yeah, but you know, learn how to behave in the English community, because for me that word doesn't mean anything in Spanish. Like, even the biggest streamer in Spanish, they say it all the time. And I don't know if some of you know the word that I'm talking about. Don't use it. No, I won't use it. But this guy used it, right? This guy used it. In Spanish, like, they use it a lot. Even the biggest one. Like, they say it all the time. I don't say it in Spanish, actually. Actually, I don't. Even in Spanish, I don't say it. But I just heard it. That's why I repeated it. Correct. But yeah. Okay, let's continue.
By now, but clearly the internet has reduced all of our IQs by at least 200. And for some reason, I don't feel like it's gonna get any better anytime soon. But easily one of the dumbest communities on the internet is the fucking body positivity, fat liberation, body diversity, plus size. Literally every single other word under the sun other than what they actually are. Obese. You are obese, okay? You're not body liberated, you're not plus size. A fucking large Coke at KFC is plus size. You're just fucking obese, man. You can call it whatever you want. It is not gonna change that fact. We've been over this several times. And like I've said in those previous several times, no one cares that you're obese. If you want to sit down and eat pizza and ice cream all day, go ahead, okay? We don't care. People only start making fun of you when you complain about being overweight. You can't cry and whine about thin privilege when you sit down and eat enough food to feed a family of 4. These people are so fucking tone deaf it hurts to watch. I've literally seen some accounts on TikTok where they'll go, oh my god, my jeans won't fit. They need to make bigger jeans, and then they'll simultaneously post what I eat in a day, and it's the worst food ever.
Oh, I love those TikToks. Have you watched them? Like, what I eat in a day, and you see other people like eating, I don't know, I don't know why they eat so much in a day. I only eat 2 times. Sometimes I take breakfast. I only need to eat 2 times. The breakfast, and then maybe a fruit in lunch, or in something, I don't know, snacks at night, or sometimes I don't eat at night, and sometimes I don't have breakfast. Like, sometimes I only have two meals in one day. How many meals do you have in one day, guys? Because I usually forget. I remember like a few months ago, I had like a whole week drinking coffee, guys, and I got really sick. Like I was forgetting to eat and I only had coffee like for the whole week. Coffee, water, and banana because I love banana. I love to eat banana. So yeah, that was all my food for a week until I got sick and I had to go to the doctor and it was really bad. Mm. Too, but it's cause I wake up at 2 p.m. Yeah, like I think most people eat like 2 meals per day. I take a nap for lunch. Oh, coffee, lunch, dinner. Yeah, I usually do that as well. Like coffee, lunch, dinner, or lunch, dinner, or just dinner, or just coffee and then dinner. Yeah.
Ever. Like, the solution to your problem is right there. It's on your account, you fucking wanker. But the worst thing these people do is that they'll genuinely convince themselves that there's nothing wrong with being obese. Do I even need to go over why that just doesn't make any sense? I've done it before, so I don't think.
Well, it's dangerous to be obese because you can die from a heart attack, from I don't know the diseases, but I know it's not good for the health. It's risky, and yeah.
I need to, but I will say that looking like this can, will, and is going to kill you. And is 100% gonna cause you health issues down the line. Like heart problems, kidney problems, joint problems, bone problems. Do I even need to go on? I mean, that short list is bad enough, but the full one is pretty fucking bad. Now, I'm not saying that people who aren't fat don't have these problems,
Yes,
but I
of
am
course.
saying that
I mean, anyone can have these problems, but if you are obese, maybe you accelerate things like too much. Like, let's say 60%, maybe? I don't know how many, but yeah, of course.
if you are fat, you are much more likely to have these problems. That's not me
Yes.
being fat-phobic, that's me using what they taught me back in primary school. Children know this. Most people know this.
Yeah.
Even you fat people know this. That's why they love the delusion of fat just being a body type. To which it's not. It comes with many different issues, but alright. They go as far as to call people fat phobes, which is a pretty rational fear if I'm being honest. No one in their right mind would want to look like this. Absolutely fucking no one.
I mean, if you want to look like that and you feel good, it's okay, I guess. But know that you will have health problems, you know? And if you feel pretty being like that, like don't let anyone to tell you otherwise, you know? It is yours, your body, but know that it can be bad for the health. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like don't let anyone call you ugly or whatever. Just try to stay healthy. I don't think forcing your heart to work triple overtime it's okay. Oh yeah, guys. I was reading like that because I used to have like this panic attacks. I used to and I thought I was gonna die and I started reading about hard things and I didn't wanted to eat back then because every time I eat I read that my heart works more, so I was avoiding eating. I was avoiding eating because I thought I don't want to make my heart. I don't want to make my heart work. And yeah. And then I started to be okay and the stress went away and yeah, I forgot about it. But yeah.
It's just in recent times, there's been a really weird push into glorifying this stuff. The silly, health at all size, my body is.
I think the issue it's people essentially promoting obesity when it's not something you should act. Yes, like I understand the body, the everybody is beautiful and the body positive thing. I understand that a little, but there is a line between what's healthy and what's not. And when it's not healthy, I mean, you need to tell them, but not in a wrong way. Like maybe I don't know, suggest them like, hey, go, can you go to the doctor? Can you check how are you or something like that? If it's a friend, because I understand people can be sensitive. You can go in the streets. I mean, calling people, hey, you fat or something like that. No, Just if you know the person, you need to tell them. I mean, if you are the friend, like you need to tell them, hey, go to the doctor. You're eating too much. I'm worried about your health or something like that. But I really understand like the body positive part. There's a lot of body types, but you can really. I mean, it's so easy to tell when it's not dangerous for you or not. How do you know what I mean?
Beautiful dog shit that no one actually believes has for some reason become a main statement in today's modern media, and it just keeps getting worse. Here we have the word obese trending on Twitter or
even milk. Yeah, even the water have sugar. Even the water, man. Oh, we can only eat meat, guys. Let's eat milk.
Or whatever the fuck people
eat meat.
call it nowadays. I don't care. Now, to everyone who actually enjoys their life and doesn't use Twitter, you're probably wondering, why was the word obese trending? Well, now the word obese, the medical term obese, is considered a slur. Yes.
What?
A slur. The word should now be censored and treated like the N-word. Honestly, I couldn't make this up even if I tried. Even though I have zero expectations of anyone on the internet, I'm still somehow disappointed.
No,
I can always identify someone who doesn't have a great grasp on history if they see medicalization as a stamp of inherent virtue. This comes up a lot when I talk about how the word obese is a slur. At least one person will always pop their head out of the ground to say, obese is a medical term.
But
it's a medical term. It is a medical term. Oh no, everything has,
quite literally is. It says it right here. It's a medical condition that people can get diagnosed with.
As if that somehow makes it better.
No, that would just not make it a slur. It would make it a medical condition.
You know what else used to be a medical term? Like a lot of bad shit we don't say anymore. Because we realized it was stigmatizing as fuck and it actively harmed people.
You know what else actively harms people? Obesity.
How do you say obesity? And how do I say obesity? Obesity harms, yeah.
You fucking twat. And unlike words, obesity actually harms people on a biological level. And even if you call it something else like round or big-bodied or morbidly obtuse, it's not gonna change the fucking issue. Because it's not a derogatory term, it's a health problem. People are still gonna suffer from obesity whether you call it obesity or not. My god, I never thought I'd ever have to explain that.
Science and language are both constantly evolving and updating. The medical establishment is not exempt from this. If anything, it's actually a particularly strong example of how this happens. We don't need to...
You cannot tell the medical if you're not... Is she a medic? Is she studied that? Why are you correcting the medicine field if you don't even know because you don't like the word? I don't know. If she's a doctor, I'll change what I've said. But if you're not a doctor, don't try to correct them. Let's read the chat a little bit. Some people are just naturally larger than the others, yes. And that's absolutely okay. Everyone is different and should be happy with their difference. Yeah, that is correct. But as long as it's not harming our body or, But there is a line where your health is genuine risk. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for putting the words, because it's for me. It's hard for me to tell. But guys, I really like to react because of this, because I've learned I can listen. I can try to think more in English, and that helps me a lot, She's not a doctor, right?
To look too far back into history at all to see how medical terminology and practices change.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, but you're not a doctor. Let them do their jobs and shut up.
That's due to a little known fact called technology. The reason why medical practices change is due to technological advances. Back in the day, they didn't have technology to pinpoint each medical issue. But now, we do. And with that knowledge, we can tell that being morbidly obese is not good for you.
For example, homosexuality is no longer diagnosed as a mental illness. Female hysteria is not something that's diagnosed anymore.
Ah, yes. Two psychological thought processes which don't inherently kill you. Guys, I think I'm starting to see the relation between that and having plaque literally cover your organs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Like, mm, obesity, if you're too fat, maybe your heart will stop. I don't want to keep watching this video because that reminded me when I was too afraid of everything.
Yeah, they're definitely the same thing.
Cocaine and heroin are no longer prescribed as anesthetics or cough suppressants. Lysol cleaning spray is no longer used as a douche. We don't perform ice pick lobotomies anymore. And doctors no longer advocate for the health benefits of smoking cigarettes. Oops.
You know, it's almost like there's a way for doctors to tell if there's something biologically harmful to you. I wonder if they can still do that. Oh well, I guess not. Is her argument here that science is just outdated and that there's
So according to her, being obese is not dangerous? According to her? Yeah, I'm watching the Sonic gameplay. What she
nothing unhealthy about being overweight? Because if that's the case, then she'd be wrong. The same way that we know smoking cigarettes is bad is the same way that we know overeating is bad. You'd expect a fully grown adult to know this.
More importantly, when a marginalized group tells you that a word or practice harms them, you can just go ahead and believe them.
Oh God, I love alcohol. I love me some alcohol. Listen, buddy, I'm glad to have you at the bar and all, but I think you've had too much. I think you might be an alcoholic. Hey, you can't say that word. That word is a slur. I don't appreciate that word. That word is very harmful. Listen, I'm sorry, man. I know the word alcoholic might be harsh, but this is your 13th drink. I think you might have had too many. No, I fucking haven't. You know what? I'm sick and tired of people using that derogatory term against me. I don't think you understand just how harmful that word is to me. So pour me another fucking pint or else I'm gonna put my boot up your bollocks.
Oh no.
Dude, you're an alcoholic. It doesn't matter what word I use here, the problem is this guy drinks too fucking much. I don't understand how people can argue against.
Guys, I have a question. Can someone how do you say that? Can get fat without eating? I mean, like, can be any disease that gets you fat without eating? Like, if it's like that, how can you treat them? I mean, like, you need what? I believe there was like one. It is for the woman, like something in the neck. I forgot the name, man. What was the name? That thing makes you fat. I don't know which one is. Like steroids, or something like that. Tiroides. You know how to say it? I mean, I know the word in Spanish. I can say it in Spanish, but you won't understand. What about if I said it in Spanish and then translate it in video? Can I do that if I said it in Spanish and then translate it in the video? Like, yeah, thyroid. Yeah, that sickness can make you fat. And if you don't treat it, you know, like, not always eating makes you fat. That's my point. Like, yeah, you can be fat for some other reasons, and like, it can be hurtful, maybe, like calling you stop eating or stop doing this, and you don't eat at all. It's just another medical condition. That's why you need to have a little bit of touch with the people, with obese people, because you don't even know the reason why they're fat. Thyroid is pronounced. Oh, let me translate. So in what? So English, Español. So tiroides. I'm sorry.
Thyroid.
Okay, so that word, like that sickness, thyroid.
This. My point here is you can call it whatever you want, it's not going to change the fact that obesity is an underlying medical condition. And if you view that as offensive, well then that kind of contradicts your entire fat liberation argument. I thought it was okay to be morbidly obese. Why is it now all of a sudden a word that shouldn't be said?
Just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy, and I am 100% glorifying obesity.
Oh my god. She just said the O word. Twitter.
The O word. Guys, I'm having anxiety. No, this makes
Cancel
me
her.
anxious.
No, but seriously, what are the rules here? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it a word that no one should ever say? Because
The
if
O
so,
word.
then I have a few replacement
I can't believe
suggestions.
it.
FatTok, feel free to contact me. But this all just feels like they're just ignoring their health. Like one big everyone close your ears and go la 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 la, I don't want to hear the obese word. To which, okay, fine, but that's not gonna change the fact that you are obese. Oh, sorry, I meant you're plus sized. And so is the plaque in your arteries. Good luck with heart disease.
Obesity is a noun, and it doesn't describe how large something is.
Well, actually, the word obese is an adjective, and is a word used to describe a large human being. So, no, you're wrong.
The word obesity, not obese, is a noun, but in this context, she was very clearly referring to the adjective definition with the use of the word.
We don't say that that house is obese.
The word obese is used to describe people, genius.
The term
Oh, my house is so obese, guys. Oh my god, I love the obese house next to the pink one. Yeah, that house is beautiful. I'm learning English. Hey, you're supposed to teach me English, lady. You're teaching me grown English. One of the two things she called herself was light and the N being fat. I won a discussion against vegans and chicken washer. What? You got suspended.
obesity comes with judgment. Not a judgment of the size of that person, but of how they became large.
What are you talking about? By definition, it literally is used to describe how large someone is. At this point, you're just throwing in random shit in to make it sound like you know what you're talking about. The word obese is a chronic disease that impairs health, okay? You can try and shift the definition all you want, saying all this fucking judgment bullshit, but it's not gonna change the fact that being obese is bad for you. It's not neutral, it's fucking bad for you.
Word comes from Latin, meaning to overeat, which puts the blame on the larger person.
Where else is the blame supposed to go? Me? Is it my fault that you can't go outside without a fucking scooter? Or is it your fault because you refuse to eat a salad once in a while?
As if
Well, in that part, like I don't agree too much. Like I don't agree. Like people believing that obese is a slur, which is not. It's a medical condition to me at least. But I need that. We need to have a little bit of touch with the obese people, cause I don't know, man. Maybe they're in the outside. They say I love my body, I love everything, but we never know how it's gonna happen if they suffer like at night because they cannot lose weight. Like, man, I cannot eat a lot of things because I get sick of my stomach. For example, my doctor told me do not eat takis, do not drink coffee, like do not this, do not do that. Do not eat beans because I don't have gallbladder, I think it's called. I lost it so many time ago, so that's why I get sick of the stomach so many times. Like a lot. And like it is hard for me to stop eating things I like, you know? And I feel angry when I eat all this salad. Like I don't get to live for in salads. I like beans and things, you know? So in that matter, I think like we need to have a little bit of touch and be respectful, and because we never know what those people are like, the struggles, you know. Like I understand obese is not a slur, it's American condition, and I understand like they're trying to cover it and like, yeah, I love my body, I love everything. Some of them, I'm not saying everyone, but yeah, let's have a little bit of touch. What you don't say like stop eating because maybe she doesn't eat too much, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can understand. Maybe she does not eat too much. Maybe she's having a hard time to lose weight, you know, And in the meantime, she's trying like to lose weight, and she can, and she go back to the food, and it's a cycle, a never ending cycle. So that's why I understand there is a problem over here, of course, but we need to be a little bit sensitive, perhaps. No, not just being mad because of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue watching the video.
Food carries moral value. It doesn't, and we should stop using this word.
But
Well, obviously.
but in the same time, I feel kind of angry because like maybe this cover up you are using are damaging other people, and that's bad too. You know, like hey, yeah, obesity is not bad. That's damage. That's damage for the for the new generations. Let's say, like you know, you will have like more fat people in the future, and that's bad. But I think also like the economy makes people fat as well, and the government maybe, I don't know how can I say this, but um I think like fast food is easier to get, cheaper to get. Like if you go to the supermarket, I don't know, let's say to get fruits, to get salad, to eat healthy is expensive, you know? So it is kind of like uh governments, let's say, and the society is not offering too much. Like we are good at pointing people, but we don't see like the economy of the others, you know. Like for example, eating healthy is expensive. For example, the kombucha, I forgot the name. It is a juice, like it is supposed to be healthy and it help you with a lot of things. That juice is worth cost $6. $6 is too much for a juice, you know, and it tastes like hell, but it's good for your health. And yeah, like the fruits are expensive, everything is expensive. Of course, these people are gonna, if you're poor, if you're don't have a good salary, you're gonna stay fat forever, you know. So I believe it is a work from everyone. First, like education. Second, the economy. Third, you, because you need to put a part. I mean, you need to do your best. And us, not point them and not be insensitive. I believe it is like that. Maybe I live in a magical world where I have to be nice with everyone. Maybe I'm seeing the things wrong, but for example, me, I try to have touch. I won't go on the streets like calling you, hey, you fat, stop eating hamburgers. No, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't know. Yeah, I hope you understand, guys. I'm learning English. I'm sorry. Okay, let's watch the video.
It doesn't hold moral value, it's just food. The food itself isn't the problem here. The problem is when you eat 3,000 to 4,000 calories of it every day. You can change the word all you want, the problem is still gonna...
Let me read a little bit here. The world we live is far easier to get unhealthy food than healthy foods. Yes.
All you want, the problem is still gonna be there. You fucking idiot. I don't like that word.
As I said before, maybe it's not the food. Maybe it's some other disease. Because we never know. We cannot take for granted that it is the food that got you that fat, you know. Maybe it's a disease. Maybe we never know. But yeah. We need to have a little bit of touch.
We change it. Mate, the word's not the fucking problem. The problem is that your internal organs probably look like Indian street food. You're the size...
Guys, the Indian street food video. Oh my god. I am back. Hello, Coven. We're reacting to this video called FatTok Thinks the Word Obese is Slurred.
Of 3 people, and most of you can't even sit down in a chair. You want to change the word to round, you want it to be plus size, you want it to be fucking morbid. It doesn't make a difference because the health problems that obesity cause are still gonna be there. Oh god, these people are so brain dead.
Why is it offensive to call someone fat who is fat?
Hello, certified fat person here.
Ah, god, you know, at this point, I can just tell what kind of response I'm gonna get just from looking at them. I don't even like using this word, but this is literally the Karen haircut. Okay, well, let's hear this one out.
And I'm more than happy to answer your question if you really do want an answer. which I'm not so sure you do.
Just get on with it.
To start, I refer to myself as fat, and I don't care if other people refer to me as fat, and that's because I don't see the word fat as a bad word. Even if someone tries to insult me by saying you're fat, my response is yes and.
I mean, yeah, she's not wrong. It's not a bad word.
Well,
It's just a pretty bad health condition. And also, if that's the case, then why the fuck does everyone get so upset about the word?
well, as long as it's not dangerous, I repeat, as long as it's not dangerous for you, you get, I don't know, diabetes. Like, one of the things I fear the most is like having diabetes, because I used to have my aunt, and she used to put needles in the every day, man. Insulin, I don't know. And I hate needles, you know. So, man, I hate needles. What happened, Winter? Tell me. Never mind, continue. No, that was
Obese. Is it because obese sounds worse than fat? I mean, it does, but they both lead to the same conclusion. Heart
Yes.
disease.
It took a lot of work to get to this point, and that's because, like many other words in our language, the word fat has a dark history where it has been used to belittle, insult, and dehumanize.
But for the most part, to educate, because being fat is not a good thing. It's not a fucking body type like in a video game. No, it actually has consequences in real life. The way you talk about being fat is like it's like
Guys,
being short or having a
wanna
big
go to the
nose
gym.
or having big lips or some shit like that. Those are inherent characteristics which you can't change. You are just literally killing yourself.
So for a lot of people, it's very difficult to shake this history when they hear the word fat.
Because it's an inherently bad thing. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, bone and joint issues, digestion issues. Do I even need to go on?
And if you want the word fat to be used in the same way as skinny, thin, fit, then you need to use it in a way that's not derogatory, which quite frankly, you did not do in your video. So if someone you deem fat prefers to refer to their body as curvy or plus size, they have every reason in the world to do so, and you need to respect it. Thanks.
What difference does it make? Listen, mate, if you'd rather be called plus size, then yeah, whatever, sure, fine. The problems you get from obesity are still gonna be there. How many times do I need to say the same thing before it drills into your abnormally large head? Whether you call it obese or not, it's still gonna be not good. But I guess this rational use of logic can't be expected from FatTok. I mean, they all collectively thought it was a good idea to call themselves FatTok, for fuck's sake. But another app that rational thought process can't be given to is Twitter. Obviously. I feel like anyone familiar with Twitter could have probably guessed that at this point. No one uses their brains on there. People even found a way to find political discourse in a McDonald's advert. The people of Twitter even got mad at PewDiePie for being a happy, loving father. This app is actually hell. Like, actually.
Guys, I saw that. I saw that, like, people canceling PewDiePie for the what the frick. What the
Holy
frick?
fucking hell. I refuse to believe that anyone who uses this app is happy in real life. But of course, if they can make big issues out of literally nothing, I don't see how any of these are controversial by any means. But you wouldn't believe the fucking uproar when it comes to the word obese. Now, I look at dumb people all day. I look at silly people all day. And even I've got to put my hands up and say, these are some of the dumbest fucking retards on earth. FatTok is one thing, but Twitter is another fucking planet, man. Babe, obesity is a medical slur. Love your body. If you want to exercise and eat healthier, that's great. But don't be scammed and bullied into making yourself smaller. There is nothing wrong with being fat. Well, I fucking beg to differ. This shit kills people, you know. But I guess my main question here is, how is weight loss a scam? I mean, yeah, sure, there are some shady weight loss practices, but for the most part, the weight loss journey itself is always a good thing. It's good for your heart, joints, mobility, overall health. You get to live longer. You actually get to sit down in chairs and you don't have to worry about a weight capacity. And you can actually walk without having to waddle around like a fucking penguin. This isn't bullying, this is just facts. Oh wait, sorry.
Plus, like, I believe, like, the people who are really obese, they suffer from a lot of things. Like, they struggle with the breathing, like they cannot run, like their legs I read all the time. I don't know how to say that in English. Let me say it in Spanish. What, guys? I need to say it. And that
Chubby
hurts.
people have irritated crotches from rubbing.
Yeah, like this hurts, like the bones hurts, like I don't know, man, like they're always struggling with the breathing and a lot of things. It's not just the heart disease. There are so many things, and I know they feel so bad. I used to have a friend who have this a stomach surgery. Like they reduce your stomach, and her doctor told her like, you are obese, you have morbid obesity. So if you don't take actions right now, you're gonna suffer a lot when you in a few years. So like the government paid her like the everything, like the surgery and everything, because in my country had this program for fat people so they can help them, you know. So she got the help she needed. And I remember how she used to suffer. Like, for example, she told me like when she showered, for example, let's say she showered and she got out of the shower, made two things in the kitchen, and she got tired and she was sweating. And then she wanted to take another shower because she was so tired and sweaty all the time, and the bones hurt, and the crotches, irritating crotches, and everything. It was so painful to her. And after the surgery, I remember she suffered a lot because of that surgery. And she got thin, and then she went to the psychology because the psychology, they sent you to a psychology because the physical change is too much, that she had to watch a psychiatrist so you can assimilate the change in your body, you know. So she told me like, oh my god, I feel relief, it's better to be like this, I can walk, I can run, I don't get tired too easily, I can even see my ting, you know, because she was so fat that she couldn't see her ting. You know what the ting is, right? She couldn't see her ting. And after the surgery, after a few months, she could saw her ting, you know. And yeah, and now she's so happy. Yeah, now she's so happy and healthy, and I'm so happy for her. And yeah, it is a wonderful life. Please, could you kiss my when the music? What insanity? What are you talking about? Thank you so much for the follow. Let's continue with the video. I'm so sorry for the pause.
About that. I forgot I wasn't supposed to use rational thinking when talking to someone who uses Twitter. My apologies. When you see the fat-phobic slur obesity, replace the word in your mind with fat people or fat children, and then see how the headline or proposal reads. Oh god.
Why?
Anything you propose to do.
Why you spat your drink? Why? It was funny. It was funny. It wasn't funny, Baka. The titi.
About the fat-phobic slur obesity is something you're proposing to do to fat people. And the reason why the word is a slur is because it makes you forget that fat people are people. Okay, no, mate. No. Whenever someone makes the statement that they want to get rid of obesity, they're talking about the illness obesity. They want to get rid of what these people have and not the people, because they will live a lot shorter lives if they don't get rid of it. Obesity isn't a group of people, it's a health condition. Whenever someone says I want to get rid of cancer, they're not saying they want to kill everyone with cancer. They're saying they want to get rid of the illness, you idiot. Don't even try and defend the fat-phobic slur obesity by saying it's a medical term. It's a medical slur. Is that even a thing? Is a medical slur even real? It's either you have the condition or you don't. I don't see how that can be derogatory. It's the word doctors use to deny fat people medical care. Yeah, we know it's used in medicine, causing they're using it to kill us.
Wow.
What? You know what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Whenever a doctor gives a fat person health advice, they are just denying them healthcare. Yep, you're right. I hate the term so much. It's so dehumanizing. I felt like a fucking specimen when I read the note my doctor wrote for me in order to get reasonable accommodations at work. You know, just getting a little bit silly here. You can do things in your life. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they could possibly be. There are some things out there which can help you lose weight, okay? I don't know what they could possibly be, but they are out there. So if you don't like being obese, then you could maybe give it a try. Just an idea. The term obese is a slur, violent, dehumanizing. It's anti-black. Well, as a colored crayon myself.
What? Guys, no, I'm so sorry, but it doesn't have to do anything with the color. Why? Why are you adding the color? No.
I don't see how. How can a biological health condition be racist? I am losing faith in our species. Hey skinnies, the word obesity is a fat-phobic slur. Stop interacting with posts that use it as a way to combat fatness. I fucking hate y'all for that shit. If you're not fat, stay out of fat people's business. And if you disagree, literally block me. Okay, well you're gonna fucking die. See you later, bro. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It's a joke, it's a joke. Kind of. The term obese is a slur because it is used to dehumanize and harass us. It's not because our feelings are hurt by an accurate description. Well, it is, because I don't see how it could be anything else. It is an outdated term that does more harm than good, and as such, it should be eradicated. That's it. I've said it many times before and I'll say it again. Just because you get rid of the word doesn't mean you get rid of what it actually is. The causes and effects of obesity are still gonna be a thing whether you call it obesity or not. How hard is this to understand? It's almost like education is illegal wherever you people are from. My god. Mercedes claims that obesity is a slur used to exact violence on fat people, particularly black, disabled, trans, poor fat people. Oh god, I'm starting to genuinely feel my brain melt at some of this bullshit. What are you talking about? Honestly, what are you talking about? A medical term used to diagnose people is now claimed to be violent. This can't be real life. They want to be victims so badly. It's so fucking cringe. You'll never see anyone defend anorexia or chain smoking like this. So why do they do it for obesity? God, this is so fucking weird. Now, I'm not gonna claim to be a medical professional by any means, because I'm really not. I only studied anatomy, physiology, and nutrition for around a year in college, right? But even with the little amounts of information I have on the subject, I still have more than enough knowledge to claim that being morbidly obese is not a good thing. It's not like a neutral body type like in a video game which has no impact on your gameplay. No, it's not like that. It's a serious medical condition and is terrible for your health. You don't even need to study anything to understand that. I feel like most people can tell what a healthy body looks like compared to an unhealthy one. As long as you have more than 2 lines on your brain, then you should be able to know this. And yet, we have these people. But not only has this ideology seeped itself onto TikTok and Twitter, but it's also seeped itself into actual medical professionals. Honestly, I wish I was joking.
If you are obese, please don't ever let a doctor or a healthcare provider tell you that you need to lose weight before they investigate.
Guys, is this a doctor? Ooh, wait. My English is broken, but wait, I need to read and understand everything. Wait.
Professionals. Honestly, I wish I was joking.
If you are obese, please don't ever let a doctor or a healthcare provider tell you that you need to lose weight before they investigate further a symptom that you're having.
You have to be just a guy in a costume, okay? There is no way you have...
No way. No way. No way. No way. There is no way.
Have a medical license. Oh my days, how dare a medical healthcare provider provide medical healthcare? That's just ridiculous. If you are clinically diagnosed with obesity,
if you're clinically diagnosed with obesity, your doctor won't say like, don't lose weight, you're fine. Just no.
then you should lose the weight. If a medical professional tells you to do so, then you should probably do.
Do you think we get to the point like doctors cannot tell you what to do because you will feel offended? Like, for example, you have an, I don't know, fever Oh, you have fever because you have, I don't know, a disease. Oh, the doctor offended me because you don't take showers. You should take showers because you got this disease. Oh no, I feel so offended because my doctor. No way. Is that what is happening? Like, ooh, I cannot. Then don't go to the doctor. If you will feel offended.
So, a reliable
Yeah.
medical professional
I
who
think it's
actually
not
uses
doctor.
biology, not this bellend.
If they want
Guys, that's not doctor. This is just a guy with a costume, and that's it.
to delay getting a lab or getting imaging or having you see a specialist, if they want
Who
to
is
delay that
this?
because they say you need to lose weight first, you need to push back on that
Who is
person.
this?
Or you need to find someone else.
Why? If you're obese and you're suffering from symptoms and you decide to lose the weight, there is a high possibility that those symptoms can lessen down, making treatment a lot easier for everyone involved. Any doctor in their right state of mind would understand this.
Because your health problems are not just blamed on your obesity or the amount of fat tissue that you have.
Yeah, you graduated on Roblox, bro. There is no fucking way you
Okay, maybe it's not how. Maybe he doesn't mean what I understand. Maybe he doesn't mean losing obesity is just how you lose obesity. For example, like to lose weight, you need to see someone who can actually help you how to lose weight, because not every diet works for every person. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. Like, before they tell you to lose weight, consult a professional so they can tell you how can you lose weight without, I don't know, doing any harm to your body or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he's trying to say that. No, he's trying. It's dumb forward. Okay, but yeah, like, go to, if you want to lose weight, it's better to go to a specialist, like, to tell you what diet you need to follow, what foods you can eat, and things like that. You know? Yeah.
have a master's degree. This may be news to you, doctor, but being fat itself is a health issue and will be the
Yeah.
cause of 99% of the problems these people have. You'd like to believe a doctor would know this.
You are allowed to have other health problems as well, and you deserve the respect and dignity of investigating those other symptoms as well.
Yeah, but what about the
Yeah, but the end of the goal is losing weight. I mean, you have the right to investigate what is going on with your body, but the fact is that you're obese and that you need to lose weight, and you need to figure it out how with a specialist. But yeah, like, I mean, you have the right to investigate, but not to stop doing, I don't know. I don't know how to say, but yeah, I hope you understand.
main symptom that is visible?
Yeah.
Are you serious? If this person walks into your office and says, "Oh, doc, my joints hurt," are you gonna say, "Oh, let me go investigate that further"? No, idiot. The problem is pretty obvious. It doesn't need much investigation. You'd like to believe a medical professional.
I mean, you can lose weight and still investigate why you're gaining weight if because you're not eating. For example, if you don't eat too much and you still getting fat, maybe there's something else going on in your body, and of course you need to research why. But in the meantime, you need to make a diet, and yeah.
Would understand this, but clearly not. Jeez, man. Us evolving backwards really was an understatement. We've got people genuinely walking around thinking that there's absolutely nothing.
Let me read. Maybe it's like anorexia, but the opposite. So legs become normal something. I don't know how the word. Yeah, Mavie. Nutrition is like 70% of losing weight, 30% of gym. Yes. But I know there are food that you cannot consume. For example, I cannot consume beans, and maybe a doctor tells me if I'm fat, like my doctor tells me, hey, you know what? Eat beans every day, and I'm like, you know what? I cannot eat beans because I don't have gallbladder, and when you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm recommending to see a specialist to tell you which diet you need to follow. And of course, exercise is no matter what, you know, because that will help you with everything, with the blood pressure, with everything. So it is good if you walk, if you go to gym, if you have physical activity every day. Is really good for the body. However, it takes discipline, dedication, and mental fortitude. Yeah. Put the video back.
Wrong with being morbidly obese. And there's even people thinking we shouldn't even say the word obese, whilst also simultaneously thinking that there's nothing wrong with being obese. But if that's the case, then why shouldn't we be able to say it? I mean, is it a slur?
Yeah.
Is it liberating? Is it fat-phobic? I don't even fucking know anymore. Every time I try and understand this stuff, I just get a headache. But there you have it. Modern society. Calling people who are objectively unhealthy is now derogatory. And the word obesity should now be censored. But at the same time should be liberated and celebrated, and just, I give up. Every time I come back to this plus size agenda, it just makes less and less sense. But anyways guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. I hope my braces and newfound speech didn't affect the video too much, but if it did, then sorry about that. I'm still in my adapting phase, so I'm not fully normal just yet. But like I said earlier, I had to make this video. There was no way I was ignoring this. But yeah, hopefully next video I don't sound like fucking Timmy Turner. But with all that said, all my links and socials are in the description. Feel free to...
I liked the video. Thank you, Murasaki Juice, for the video. Well, I think it was nice. Like to me, I don't know, man. I just said, like, we need to have a little bit of touch. Let's not be rude. We don't know what fat people are, if they're struggling with something really bad, and maybe they're happy in the day and at night they suffer a lot, and maybe they're trying to lose weight and they get tired. We never know how it is. And yeah, like, I don't think the obese word is a slur. Like, but if they don't want to be called obese, okay, don't call them like that. But no, it is a health issue. Your doctor will tell you. Your doctor will tell you, try to stay healthy. And yeah, learning new words today. I've learned a new words today. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you like. That will help me a lot to grow my channel. And see you next video. Bye.